What's up, music lovers and music makers? I am DK-1. As I promised, gonna walk you through me making a quick beat using the DK-1 sampler. As we stated before, I have three samplers. That's the DK-1, the DK-2, and the DK-3. But the DK-1 is my favorite because it uses Rex files. So we're gonna go through just a quick it's a real quick beat, nothing too fancy. I already created a drum loop using the Rhythm Volume 1 drum kit, and I'm using the ASR 10 patch over here, so as you can see. Uh, and then also, man, just to show you guys some little quick tips, I have a way to create a icon for my refills, which I think is pretty dope, man. Something that I was able to figure out. And they gotta load up. That's the one for the rhythm, the kit itself, the Rhythm Volume 1, and this is for the Kong patches. So that's pretty dope. Anyway, I'm gonna get into the sample here. So we got it already synced up. I'm on my MacBook Pro, so I'm using one screen. So if you see me looking to the side, that's just because I have the sequencer loaded up on the MacBook Pro itself, and then I have the external monitor, which is a 22-inch that I'm looking at, which the camera is attached to. So if you see me looking to the left, that's what I'm doing, and if you see me looking over to the right, that's me going over to my Digio 3 for whatever reason. But that's what I'm doing there. And so left, right may be different for you guys, just because the camera with Camtasia is a little bit different. It looks forward, so, but I ain't tripping. I know left from right and all of that. So that's the difference. But anywho, let's get into this. So here's the little drum loop that I created. Like I say, this is not going to be something fancy. It's just me just showing you how stuff works. I will tell you this. The only thing that I don't like about using the Nurse Rex versus the Dr. Rex is that, the Dr. Octo Rex is that when you have sample slices, if I do any pitch manipulation, it changes the pitch of every slice. Where with the Dr. Octo, and I'll just show you real quick. I love this thing because I could do, let's say I just load up, hang on, let me just bring up something real quick so I can show you what I'm talking about. See what I got some sound, okay. So manipulation here. So what I have on slice 1, like if I change the pitch on this one and I go to slice 2, it's not affected. Same thing here, if I go to 3 and I pitch this one down, 1 still stays at a pitch up of 6, 2 is not affected, but 3 stays where it's at. So I like that. I wish that we were able to do that with the Nurse Rex, but we're not. But you know, that's another thing to talk about, you know, with the guys at Propeller Head. But overall, I love Reason to Death, man. I think that is a great software. Actually, as you can see, I've been with Reason for a long time. This is actually this is Recycle, but I got every version there, starting from 2.5, and then of course, you know, we got after 6, which came with this ignition key here. We went and had to download the software online. But I'm a true fan and a fanboy, and I've been with them since 2.5. So not since day one, but been with them for a long time. So I have no complaints that are too drastic enough for me to leave the software, but enough complaints for me to have to voice my opinion because, you know, I've been with them long enough. But, you know, like I say, that's neither here nor there. Because that's not the focus today. This is not a gripe video or a complaint video. This is more so for the love of the software, which I do. I love it more than I hate it. How about that? So anyway, I'm using the Trigger Finger Pro, as we talked about in the last video. Everything's done on the same day. And so I think it's about seven samples loaded up. Hang on, let me get rid of this Dr. Octo. Just notice that. Cut that. We're not gonna use this one at all. Okay, let's pass back over here. And the reason I'm using the mouse also is because I don't have the P1 hooked up to my MacBook, because it's on my main setup. So that's why I'm going to be using the mouse a lot. But I have 7 slices, and like I said in the last video, the samples come through and sound pretty decent and pretty close to the MPC 3000. Also have the note off effect using the you know, the hit types here, as well as the pad group mutes, and the drum assignment here. As you can see with the quick edit modes, you see I have them set up. Hopefully you guys know how to do that, but if you don't, here, let me just tab on this real quick so you can see the setup there. And that's just the truncation trigger, and then all of them are on the same, you know, drum hit type, so that's why they will be able to mute each other out properly. Videos on YouTube to do that, so hopefully you guys know how to do that, but real cool to know and to have. So anyway, getting into the sample slice. So like I say, I'm gonna be leaning over, but as you can see, this is the normal of the slice, but if I pitch it, you see every last one is affected. That's the only downside, but it's still dope because I got my pads and I got me a little so-called drum machine within reason to do what I do. And when I say drum machine, I mean drum machines that I'm used to. Not that there's no drum machines, not that the Kong is not dope, not that the NNXT sampler is not dope. It's just sometimes I like to get a feel and visualize certain things that make me feel good about my setup, which is, you know, why I have the various DAWs. You see I got Reason here, got the Machina software, got the MPC, got Recycle, blah blah blah, yada yada. That's old school. Matter of fact, their company's out of style, but this is Peak Bias, and I just use this to kind of change waves into MP3s or whatever, if I'm not, because I can't use Pro Tools on this one, only because I'm using Pro Tools 10 and I try to use the Didio 3. And what happens if you use a Core Audio software with Didio 3 on here, it doesn't allow me to use Machina. So that's why I stick to having Reason and Pro Tools on my main setup. But you know, like I say, not about this video. Let's just get into something real quick. So this is just a little quick drum loop that I made, like I say, using the Rhythm Volume 1 ASR 10 Kong patch. Not gonna put too much bass so you can kind of hear most of the stuff. And this is just me hitting pads. I just made that up right now, but I'm liking it. Okay. Wow. That might be my peak for the day, y'all. So anyway, that's what I do. I'll finish that later. But anyway, that's why I love this thing, man, because I get to just kind of vibe out. But yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna work on that. But anyway, that's what I use this thing for, man. So hope y'all got the feel for that. But I'm gonna work on this, man, and that's what's up, man. You know, like I say, man, it's really dope when you just kind of make a video to show somebody something, and yeah, that's dope. Anyway, so. Thank y'all for stopping by. I am the Cairo. We are TMR. Last video I said, you know, peace to the brothers, man. Listen, ladies, I know you guys may have time to watch these too, and you guys aren't exempt from watching these, and you aren't exempt from my thanks and my appreciation. So thank you to whoever stops by, and peace and threes up and all of that good stuff, man. Have a good one. We out.